Well, hello, boys and girls. It's my new microphone. It's my new microphone and my new mic. I mean, my new computer. I have a new computer. Yes, strange to believe. I am having a server computer made by. I don't know how to say what kind of name he goes under in online. I think he was used to be called Axisnaker. AXY Snaker, like not sneaker, snaker, so I mean the snake, animal. And as well, I think, as Matthew Newcastle. So it took me quite a long time to actually do something useful with this thing. For recording, I still use goddamn Bandicam. Don't know why, I just used to it, and of course the emulator, and we are going to play some Chinese crap today, which is Ginchin Good Luck, which is Grand Combat. Yeah, you didn't expect it to be that, didn't you? Well, why am I playing a game that I pretty much don't really like to begin with? I don't know. I sincerely have no fucking idea why am I doing this. I think I just really wanted to test something about with this supercomputer. I know it's kind of a strange and a pretty shitty excuse to make a video for you guys with me talking about shit with my broken ass English. But you know what? I don't really fucking care about it anymore. I have a goddamn usable computer, and I don't really have to use a goddamn Fujitsu S Primo Mobile for game capturing anymore. Although I still need to buy an external optical drive for this computer because all of my goddamn important files are on DVDs. Because I could afford only DVDs when I really wanted to save all my shit. I didn't have a 1 terabyte external hard drive back then, but I know it is quite awkward to hear me about new things about and what this New Year's resolutions would be, but since I so rarely make videos with my voice in it, then is it really that much of a problem? I guess you can write it down to the comment section if YouTube still has that, because they just killed annotations, so fuck you, content creators. I mean, who the hell uses annotations anyway? Which was kind of a very useful thing in the earliest in the early YouTube thing. I mean, whatever. I mean, sometimes I even use annotations because I don't want it to talk like an idiot, like I used to do, or like I am still doing. And I'm actually doing a pretty crappy job on staying alive here, which is kind of a sad considering how easy this game is. So if you haven't already figured out, this is just a shitty bootleg version of the Capcom's Chip and Dale game. Hope you're happy now. And we just cleared the first zone or stage, or yes, zones as the game refers to it. We just got a 1-up. Japanese text. But this game doesn't really need too much of a text or any kind of any shit like that. Okay, here's a stupid caterpillar. I'm killing them like an idiot. Jump, jump, jump. I don't know why I really don't like this game. I think the controls are kind of an assish in some sort of sense. It's just not really that fluent what Make Software did with the sequel. Yes, it wasn't made by Capcom. Learn this once and for all, dear stupid people. Yeah, it's an obscure name, and I mean, we can, I guess, argue on the fact of who the hell names himself as Make Software. I mean, if you do a simple Google search, you most likely just find videos or blogs about how to make an actual software for something. Yeah, it's bizarre, but then again, it's Japan, so if you can find a video game company called as Random House, then anything can really happen. Or Another. Yes, that's legit a fucking developer's name. Another. I mean, gee whiz, oh, which Another? I mean, so this is why Japan is a funny place for me, because there's so much shit there. I mean, really shit all over about this country. Don't get it too seriously, of course, as I am a sort of video game guy, so I really respect Japan. Oh! That was a close call. Jesus. I mean, I don't really know how the term "let's play" or this act is actually dying, or if it still has a sort of viewership, but considering the fact that let's play is not gonna die anytime soon, so the answer is yes. So the better question is people interested in me of seeing rambling about games, random games? I mean, sometimes I actually have a little bit of free time to do shit like this. I also was thinking about starting streaming once, but nah, that's just not the type of thing for me yet. Okay. Stupid bird. I guess I can say that I kinda like the music, but it's just a pile of shit compared to the sequel. Seriously. I have a sort of love and hate relationship between Capcom's Famicom music. It's kind of weird considering the fact that I actually made a video about their whole driver, how they works about. One was like fucking. Oh, are you serious? Are you goddamn serious? You were off screen. Ah, this is bullshit. Okay, so considering the fact that I made their drive video about their driver 2 years ago, but I never actually stated that I like their music, so I mean, there are like companies like Beam Software, which is kind of like a hit or miss for me. Sometimes it's horse crap. I mean, just listen fucking Last Ninja on the NES. It sounds like dog shit. Sorry. Okay, jumping on these pillars, blah blah blah. I mean, there's like a shit ton of videos about it. Oh, that was cheap as well. So this is one of the reasons as well. This game is just fucking cheap in every single point. Okay. Wait. What the fuck? Oh, I see. If you don't throw the bomb, it is going to explode, and then you most likely get toasted right there. But I have 7 lives, so I'm not really panicking about that. I'm quite curious about the voice quality of the video. Yes, I mean, since I have a completely different microphone this time, I don't really have to resort on that beautiful 2013 quality shit sound like what I used with the goddamn webcamera. Yes, I used the webcamera as a microphone. Sad. Zone B clear. Okay, finally I cleared it. Again, shitty Japanese text, don't care. Seriously, who the hell reads the story about this game? Whether if it's in English or Japanese. And I can say the same for the sequel. The story is just seriously unneeded. I mean, I should really. Oh, I know what people should want to say, but you idiot! This is a new thing in video games, the cutscene things in 1990. I mean, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Well, I have no problem with that, and I like the effort what they put into it, but it's just for a platformer game like this. Do we really need? I mean, if you do cutscenes for a video game that is your entirely your own idea and it is not based on some sort of property like this, and it's based on a Disney cartoon that I never gave two fucks about it. I mean, do we really need a storyline for a game like this? I mean, that's what the fucking manual is for. Oh, that nobody reads manuals. I'm sorry about that. I mean... Then that's your own fucking problem, people. If you can't read a goddamn manual. So that's why, like, Dragon Fighter for the NES doesn't have any kind of story. Or at least I can imagine that there is a storyline on the manual, as I said before. But that's just a freaking hack and slash game. You're a fighter. Dragon fighter who can transform into a dragon form, and that's all. So, do we really need it to go into very deep territory about story-wise? No. Okay, now that I got out of that on my way, on my thing, let's continue playing this Grand fucking Combat on the Nintendo Dandy exclusively. Of course. Okay, another boss time with this pretty, how to say, authentic 80s robot design thing. Seriously. Toy robots from the 80s are fucking scary as hell. For the general public, I guess, it doesn't scare me per se, but they have a distinctive look. Oh, that was interesting. A double one-up. I never actually had a double one-up on a bonus stage before. I wonder if it's only this hack does, or it is in same in the original as well. But then again, we can go into the territory of why am I making a video about this game, because I guess it's have its sort of reputation, at least view-wise, and I need views. Like, every goddamn content creator needs views, don't you think? But then again, I'm a sort of content creator who makes stuff when he feels like it. That's why I hence don't have a Patreon account and all that shit. Although if anybody wants to donate me, I gladly appreciate it. Just think about it. Shameless self-advertisement in my Let's Play video. But then again, who the hell doesn't do that anymore? Then might as well don't you shall not watch my video. I guess. Oh, it's a boat. Oh. I was overthinking it. But at least graphically it looks decent for 1990s standards. I mean it was made by Capcom after all. And at least I can only recommend this game if you like two-player games, because it is one of the better two-player games on the NES. I am pretty sure about that, but the sequel is also really great in that regard. Oh, boss time. Shit. Well, that was easy. Actually, the whole game is pretty easy. Again, another double one-up. What the hell, man? Oh no, this shitty level. Jesus Christ, I have 14 lives already. What the hell? Oh, and yes, again I'm using that NTSC filter on my videos because I felt like it. But hopefully, or per se, if people would be glad to donate me, I would gladly make videos with another media, aka games streamed directly from a console, since I have like 2 Famiclones. Let's see, 2 Famiclones on NES, a PAL NES. Oh shit. Oh, seriously, this area is just... It's kind of timing based, but if you jump too high too early on, you can screw up. So it's not that funny. Zona G Gadijo. Atomo Sogo Dakara Gambate. If somebody really wants to hear my non-existent Japanese knowledge. Okay, let's kick some ass. Kick some lizard ass. Aha. If they jump out of plane, they don't exist anymore. I don't really get it, but... Oh, I thought that those things are actually can hurt you. It wasn't really clear what you can hit and what you can't. I guess I can say that the game is a little bit inconsistent, but not like games like Silver Surfer, which is a good game in my book. But I can agree on the anger fact that it's not really clear about the graphics of what can you hit or what can you touch and what you can touch. Because by your normal reflexes, your mind is saying that you can touch a jack shit, but the plane that you are right in and nothing else. Jeez, why the hell I am talking about different games? See, that's my real problem when I make let's play videos. I can get so sidetracked. It's just like if you want to watch a fucking episode of Continue, but that's a hell of a lot more worse, I think. That they are just really what's Continue about? I mean, they have a game, they try to pretend. So what's Continue again? So it's a game show. It's a YouTube channel that hey, there goes my one up. So they talk about games, or they pretend to talk about games like they are smarters or something, and pretty much it just becomes an annoyance factor that they talk about every single detail and all kinds of shit that has no relevance to the game itself that they are playing, and I am talking like an idiot as usual. Okay, here's a casino cat boss. Really fucking hard. Maybe I am living under a rock, but I can easily imagine that somebody makes a Kaizo Chippendale game. Okay, here's a bouquet of flowers. Arigato. Yappari kitte kurettanno ne domo fatyokato ha hito wa saki ni nigatema tawa. Okay, I'm not not butchering this shit. Okay, so they are going into space and then they change their mind. Or something like that. I never really paid any attention of what the hell it's going on with there. Here's a stupid ass crab. No more Krabby Patty for you. Sorry, that was a shitty ass joke that I had to get over with. Oh. And now I'm all out of ideas. So, but I guess then let's talk about the show itself. I think Chippendale was a cartoon show that ran from 89 till 1990. So it was cancelled pretty early. Only maybe not 1990 or 1991. The fact is that when the sequel came out on the NES in 1993-94, they were already rerunning the whole Chippendale series, and I think that was the period where our TV broadcast system picked up the show and they started dubbing it. I think so. Maybe it only lasted for 1 or 2 seasons. It was a very short-lived show. That's a fact. And I remember there was a video rental store where I live. Yes, there used to be one, like Video Sharks or something it was called, if I want to directly translate it. And I'm pretty sure that it was like it 2001 or something, when this whole video mania was like popular in Hungary, or at least for rent wise. So it's kind of like $5 or something like so, and you can rent a videotape for like for a weekend or something like that, 3-4 days. So but I think I guess it was worth it. You only had to pretty much just take care of the tape itself, don't tear it apart and shit like that. So that's why I say that the 90s and early 2000s was such a magical time for media. I can share that, because nowadays what you do, want to see something, you either buy it from an online web store or something like that, or eBay, or there is the worst you think you can do, torrent it out from the internet, because it's on there, because when something is on the internet you can't really reach it, like wrong sites, like what I'm actually playing right now. I mean, ROM dumping for video games is pretty much exists for about 20 years, not 20 or almost 30 years by now. I mean, if I really want to think about loudly, I think the very first, I mean, for at least NES's sake, The very first dumps were actually made out of these Dr. PC cartridges or something like that, which had those FFE mapper hacks. So, and they won't work on any normal emulator by today's standards. So, but with the invention of the NES format, it's just pretty much got raised. Oh, okay. Final level of this beautiful game. And pretty much this level has the best music out of the whole game. I'm serious. Oh shit. These goddamn conveyor belts. Actually, in the sequel, they are much more worse than here. Okay. I really have no idea what kind of enemy is that with that water pump gun or whatever the hell is it supposed to be. I also don't know if that's from the show itself or they just made up with an enemy design, but it looks fucking ridiculous, that's for sure. Okay. So actually this level is actually pretty hard if you don't know how to properly dodge shit. Oof. Okay. Okay, let's see, because actually there are no extra heart containers in this game like in the sequel. There is no super throw like in the sequel. Sorry that I'm being too nerdy about the sequel, but for fuck's sakes, that was the version that I grew up with. And interestingly, like, I never actually knew that it was Capcom published, at least because, you know, bootleg cartridges have a tendency to remove copyrights, and what you saw on the very first screen is like a black screen presents, and I was like, the fuck? What is this? The only cue that it was probably the same developer or publisher or whatever the hell it was is because there was the same exact problem in DuckTales 2, that the white screen presents jack shit. And while I was talking, I just beated the whole fucking game. Yep, everybody is happy. Oh, worry. And that just concludes my very first attempt of playing through a game on my new computer. So, see you guys next time.